Bridges for Strengthening Korea-Indonesia Youth Collaboration. My name is Salsabila, and I'll be your MC for today. This webinar is part of the Korean Dream webinar series, which aims to bring together voices from Korea, Indonesia, and beyond to envision a peaceful, unified Korean Peninsula. Before we begin, please make sure to give your full attention to the webinar. Mute your microphone when you're not talking. Keep your camera on. Use raise hand or chat to ask questions. And make this room a safe place to learn and share. So today we will engage in insightful discussions with our esteemed speakers who will share their experiences about how digital platforms can strengthen Korea-Indonesia youth collaboration for peace and unity. So first, let me give my warm welcome to the General Manager of Global Peace Foundation Indonesia, Mrs. Cynthia Rahmi Utami, and distinguished speakers, Ms. Irena Elizabeth Gunawan as Partnership Development Manager of Mirikan FAS, Mr. Moja Wahir as the Head of Digital Business Study Program of Insancita Indonesia University, and also to all of the university partners that already support this webinar. And now, we want to invite everyone to listen to our national anthem, Indonesia Raya. You can sing along or just simply enjoy the moment as we honor our country. All right, thank you everyone. Next, it is my pleasure to welcome Mrs. Cynthia Rahmi Utami as the General Manager of Global Peace Foundation Indonesia, who will give the opening remarks. Mrs. Cynthia, the time is yours.
Oh, finally. Thank you, Salsa. So, good afternoon, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is my great honor to welcome all of you to today's webinar. It's one of our webinar series, Digital Bridges for Peace, Strengthening Korea-Indonesia Youth Collaboration. So, on behalf of Global Peace Foundation Indonesia, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished speaker, Mbak Irena and also Mas Jawa, respected educators and youth leaders, as well as all participants joining us today. Your presence shows that young people are not only interested in peace, but are ready to shape it. So this program would not have been possible without the dedication and hard work of many. I want to sincerely acknowledge the GPF Indonesia staff, interns, and volunteers who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes. Your energy and passion are truly inspiring. And of course, a big thank to Miridi, our collaborator, for bringing creativity and innovation to this event and helping us empower youth through digital tools, which is very important nowadays. So, guys, in just a few weeks, the world will celebrate the International Day of Peace. This year is a reminder that peace is not something distant. It is something that begins with us, with the choices that we make every day, with so many choices, the friendship we build, and the dreams we share. Today, through this webinar, we are already living that spirit of peace by connecting across nations and cultures, Korea and Indonesia. And I'm also excited that this program is connected with the design competition Act Now for a Peaceful World, which invites young people like you to share your vision for peace through art, storytelling, and digital creativity. Competitions like this are more than just about winning. They are about making your voices heard, showing that youth have ideas, passion, and solutions that can move the world. I encourage you all to take part, be bold, and let your creativity shine. Because the truth is, youth are not just the leaders to tomorrow. You are the change makers of today. Whether you use technology to create campaigns, collaborate across borders, or simply share hope through your networks, each of you has the power to be a digital peace builder. So, as we begin today's program, I invite you to listen with an open mind, engage with courage, and imagine that new projects and collaborations you can start from this experience. Together, let us build bridges of peace that connect Korea, Indonesia, and the world. Together, let us dream. Together, let us act. And together, let us show the world that youth can and youth will make peace possible. Thank you, and I wish you an inspiring and empowering webinar. Back to you, Salsa.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Cynthia, for the opening remarks. So moving on, please allow me to introduce our moderator for today, Sherin Angelica, as Program Coordinator of GPF Indonesia. She is a pioneer peace builder from Global Peace Leadership Corps, one of GPF Indonesia's programs. Sharon Angelica recently serves as the partnership and sponsorship lead in GPF Indonesia's volunteer team, where she plays a key role in organizing peace initiatives and also mobilizing youth participation. Through her leadership and commitment, Sharon continues to support GPF's mission by fostering collaboration, empowering young people, and promoting a culture of peace at the grassroots level. So she will facilitate our discussions and engage with our speakers and also participants. So please join me in giving a warm virtual welcome to Sharon Angelica.
Thank you, Salsa, for your warm welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really thrilled to have you today. My name is Sharon Angelica, or you can call me Sharon. It's an honor to serve as your moderator for this important session, because today we will explore how digital platforms can serve as bridge for peace, fostering collaboration between youth in Korea and Indonesia. We have an exciting lineup of speakers who bring diverse perspectives and inspiring initiative to the table. all with the shared vision of peaceful, unified Korean Peninsula. Our discussion will be divided into two sessions with two different speakers from different backgrounds. We are honored to have our outstanding speaker with us. Welcome on board Irena Elizabeth Gunawan and Mr. Jawahir. Without further ado, let's begin our first session. And please don't worry, you will have your chance to ask questions in the Q&A session after the presentation. Or you can put your question on the chat box. So, for the first session, our speaker is Irena Elizabeth Gunawan from Miri Canvas. I will give you a short explanation about her. Irena Elizabeth Gunawan is an academic and business professional graduating summa cum laude from Universitas Surabaya and holding an MBA from Dongseo University, South Korea. She currently serves as a partnership development manager in global business development at Miri Canvas, South Korea, while also teaching at Ubaya to support youth development. Irena will speak on the important topic of empowering youth collaboration through creative and digital tools. In her presentation, she will tell us about how tools like Miri Canvas help communities organize, collaborate, and create impactful content, and how this platform can foster Korean Indonesia youth connection. So, please join me in giving a warm virtual welcome for Irena. Hi, Irena.
Hi, Miss Sharon.
Hi. Okay, the stage is yours.
Thank you for the warm welcome. So I also want to welcome everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan Salam Kebajikan. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, colleagues, respected educators, and friends. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be here with all of you, even though we are connected virtually. But I'm so grateful, and today we will gather under a relevant theme like in our background, Digital Bridge for Peace, Strengthening Korean Indonesia Youth Collaboration. This remind us that peace is not only built through diplomatic meetings or official agreements, but also through the digital bridge created by young people. From collaboration space, creative works, to social media, all can serve as powerful tools to strengthen the bonds between Korea and Indonesia. And on this occasion, I would like to share how we, as the young generation of Indonesia, can build digital bridge for peace through creativity, technology, and collaboration. Okay, so we can next. So thank you for the Miss Sharon already talked briefly about me. So I think we can next about this part because it's similar like already being mentioned. Yes, we can next. Next. Okay. Now we will talk about K-culture diplomacy, about intimation between Indonesia and Korea. So before we talk about technology, let's first look at the close, intimate we already have between Indonesia and Korea. First, let's who's here enjoy Korean food? I think everyone here already know about Korean food. Yeah, like me sharing, thank you. So like tteokbokki, Korean barbecue, ramyeon, and so on. Beside that, or maybe some of us already fans of K-pop, like as we know, the concert in Jakarta always been viral and many of us attend like Blackpink, G-Dragon just had concert in Jakarta. So not only food, not only K-food, but K-pop, K-drama, like nowadays also there's an event in Seoul about Squid Game. And surprisingly, many of them is from Indonesia that attend from fan grade and also about K-tourism diplomacy. So it showed that Korea has become also dream destination for many Indonesian. So all of this make the Indonesia-Korea relationship feel close and more intimate even before we meet face to face. Next. So from culture to digital diplomacy. Back then, in the past, as the world continues to change, if the past in the past conducted only by government and official, but today it's not only limited to the government, but also we as youth, the youth who can become the new diplomats. We have social media, and then we have digital platform. Also, we can help webinar like we did right now that allow us to share our idea instantly across borders. So we can imagine how come one, such as let's take example for TikTok. So how come one TikTok post can be seen by thousands across nation, not only limited for Indonesia, but everyone can see the video, and we can say that it's as a campaign. So one campaign design can go viral easily and inspire a peace movement. So this is what called digital diplomacy, a new form of diplomacy born from the hand of young people like us, empowered by technology. So we cannot only rely with the government or official, but we as youth with digital platform with in our hand, we can make a movement. Next. And here, Mini Canvas is become a one-stop integrated platform that can be one of tools to make a movement of peace. Maybe some of you or all of you may be still wondering what is Miri Canvas because it's kind of new for all of us. So this is briefly about Miri Canvas. We can next. Miri Canvas is one of the so our mother company is Miriti, and the son have two, is Bizhouse and Miri Canvas. And Miri Canvas now is expansion to Indonesia. For Miriti itself is already established in 2008, and Miri Canvas is established in 2018 for Miri Canvas Korea. We can next. And in 2023, we decide to not make expansion not only limited for Korean, but also for global, which is Indonesia is one of the potential promising market. And in 2023 February, Miri Canvas Global officially launched with 9 million subscribers at that time. Now, in 2025, we already have more than 14 million subscribers. We can next. This is the background why we create Miri Canvas. So what is the importance of visual content? Why we want to make this Miri Canvas? Because based on according to our research, we found out that visual content in marketing strategy nowadays is very important. It has 63.6%. And in Korea, it's really common to us call it as snack culture. So what is snack culture? Snack culture is, we can see from the picture, there's a boy, he's shopping directly, just pick what he wants. Same like maybe we can, when we go to convenience stores like CU, 7-Eleven, Alfamart, Indomaret, we can buy anything that we want, start from snacks or soap, shampoo. We can find everything easily. Similar like Miri Canvas, we can get everything that we want easily, all integrated in one platform, and later on it will be integrated with SNS social media as well. So we can find presentation template, business card, infographic, everything we can like shopping it, and then it will be directly integrated to our social media. Next. And also we have a lot of present templates such as PPT type, and then we have next. We have SNS poster. Next. Next. Business card, infographic, and so many things still we have. And one of nowadays is viral and famous is about AI. So this is where Midi Canvas can become as one of the digital bridge. With Midi Canvas, students, communities, and organizations can design presentation, poster, video while collaborating in one platform. So the platform is already used by many international company as well. And most importantly, Midi Canvas has AI feature that turns your idea into real design instantly. So we have AI feature for generating presentation. Next. And then AI photo, logo generator, drawing, and still many AI feature. We have like video generator. Next. And it's not only stop that, we can also export it later on in JPEG, PNG, PDF, PPT, every format that we want, just less than 5 minutes. Next. And also we can, I'm so sorry, it's still in Korean, but it shows that we can invite friends to have a same project, so we can make it easier to collaboration and sharing together our design works. Next. And we already loved by user, not only for a local company like Samsung, even though we are from South Korea, not only Samsung that trusts us, but also another international companies such as Amazon, Netflix, PayPal, and so on. We can next. So to sum up, Midi Canvas is integrated service that we can do everything all in one service called Midi Canvas. Start from image, make a template design, font, SNS distribution, and even to printing, we can do it in Midi Canvas. Next. And we already become Korean #1 design solution with more than 40 million people using us. And everyone can use our platform, not only non-designer, but also designer, student, educator, and so on. Next. So we can see from K culture to K digital piece. If back then we already mentioned that if K culture can connect us emotionally, such as through food, music, like K-pop, K-food, K-drama, it can connect us emotionally, then digital platform also can connect us from the real action. This is where we move from being a mere culture consumer to becoming co-creator of peace. So we not only enjoy the culture, but we can be the youth to create the action of peace. Imagine if Indonesia and Korean students working together to create poster, presentation, or video about peace. That is not just a design, but this is the voice of a new diplomacy. So peace creation is not only consumption, but also co-creation by us. Next. So this is our time call to action. So with creativity and AI, our voice can be louder, faster, and reach further for sure. And peace is not only the responsibility of government, but it's also our choice as a young generation. Let us make this webinar not just a discussion, but the starting point of real collaboration. Like it's already being mentioned as well, we have a competition. Start from that, we can voice of our field talks, everything we can put it in digital platform and post it. So let's us support one dream, one Korea in our own way by creating content, sharing idea, and building digital bridge for peace. So create peace digitally together. Next. This is so Midi Canvas is a cloud design solution can be accessed anytime, anywhere. And we already have also partnership with several university in Indonesia as well. Next. This is just a briefly picture of our event with youth many students in Indonesia. Next. Next. So also we want to bring you guys to join to view our company in our headquarters in Seoul virtually by video.
Hai guys, kenalin aku Irana Gunawan. Sekarang aku bekerja di Miridi International Company yang merupakan mother company dari 3 anak perusahaan, yaitu Peace House, Smilecat, dan Miri Canvas. Di sini aku berfokus di Miri Canvas khususnya untuk pengembangan pasar Indonesia. Aku bergabung di divisi Global Business Development yang beranggotakan teman-teman dari berbagai negara seperti India, Brazil, Vietnam, Jepang, Amerika, dan masih banyak lagi. Anyway, kalian tahu nggak sih Miri Canvas itu apa? Miri Canvas adalah solusi desain number one dari South Korea dan saat ini sudah lebih dari 14 juta orang di seluruh dunia loh. Desain kantor Miridi bersifat open office layout dengan memberikan keluasan untuk berinteraksi dan bertukar pikiran membuat kami betah berlama-lama dan bersemangat bahkan termotivasi untuk bekerja lebih produktif. Kantor kami juga memiliki fasilitas pendukung yang sangat lengkap, seperti mini library, free snack, dan bahkan makan 3 kali sehari. Selain itu, di sini juga ada stress room yang berbentuk seperti phone booth, dan juga ada focus room yang butuh untuk kalian yang ingin konsentrasi, dan pastinya rooftop view yang bikin kerja semakin semangat. Pokoknya kerja di sini tuh nyaman banget. Dan yang paling penting, kita juga selalu mendengarkan feedback satu sama lain supaya kami terus berkembang ke arah yang lebih baik. Jadi, gimana nih menurut kalian tentang perusahaan kami? Jangan lupa follow Instagram kami di @miricanvasglobal and @miricanvasid ya. Thank you semuanya.
미리 canvas 사랑해주세요.
Okay, thank you. So please, if you guys stop by Seoul, you always welcome to visit our company. Thank you. That's from me.
Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Irena, for your insightful presentation. And one thing that I really enjoyed when I tried Miri Canvas is how user-friendly this app is, and it's very easy to understand for us who might be still new on designing or still new in website platform like Miri Canvas. So yeah, that's very a fun way to design on Miri Canvas. Thank you so much, Irena, for sharing about Miri Canvas. So we move on to our second speaker right now. We have Mr. Jawa here, the head of Digital Business Study Program from Universitas Insan Cita Indonesia. Muhammad Jawahir, the head of Digital Business Study Program at Universitas Insan Cita Indonesia, with a strong background as lecturer and researcher. He has been actively engaged in advancing digital entrepreneurship and innovation. He used to work at Yayasan Insan Cita Bangsa, Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, as expert staff and as Secretariat Wakil Presiden. His academic journey includes studies at Tsinghua University, and his work reflects a deep commitment to empowering youth and strengthening Indonesia's digital potential for social impact. Today, Mr. Jawahir will present about digital innovation and youth leadership for global peace building. His presentation will highlight how digital business can create social impact, how Indonesia's digital potential can strengthen global connection, and how education play a vital role in preparing youth to lead change in the digital age. So let's pay attention and give him a warm welcome. Hi Pak Jawahir.
Hi,
Good
Angelica.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Angelica. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for Global Peace Foundation Indonesia to invite me in this great forum. Distinguished speaker and esteemed participants, I warmly greet you all and thank you for being here today. It's great to see you, so many young leaders gather here. Angelica, can you help me to share screen for my presentation? Yeah, thank you. Okay, next. Okay, guys, in the first, today, I think that in the 21st century, young people are emerging as a driving force in reshaping global narratives on peace and development. With nearly half of the world's population under age of 30, youth are not just beneficiaries of peace building, but active contributors to it. So at the same time, the rapid advancement of digital technology has created both opportunities and challenges for fostering peace. On one hand, technology can amplify polarization, spread misinformation, and deepen inequalities. But on the other hand, it provides powerful tools for entrepreneurship, innovation, and cross-cultural collaborations. And again, this picture of youth leadership empowered by digital innovation becomes essential in advancing global peace building. This discussion examines three interconnected areas. The first is digital business for social impact, and secondly, Indonesia's digital potential in connecting with Korea and the global community. And the last one is education as the foundation for preparing youth leaders in the digital era. Ladies and gentlemen, digital business and entrepreneurship are increasingly recognized as pathways for youth to contribute to peace building. Unlike traditional business models, digital entrepreneurship offers low entry barriers, scalability, and the ability to address social issues in innovative ways, of course. For example, young entrepreneurs can use digital platforms to promote fair trade, connect marginalized groups to economic opportunities, and create products to address process social needs. In regions affected by conflict or inequality, I believe that digital entrepreneurship provides alternatives to violence by offering sustainable livelihoods. Startups can become vehicles for stability by addressing root causes of unrest, such as poverty, unemployment, and lack of access or resources. For youth, creating business that integrate social missions such as reducing inequality or promoting environmental sustainability represents not only for economic empowerment but also active participation in peace building. Beyond business, digital innovation plays a direct role in supporting transparent governance, accountability, and inclusivity. Tools like blockchain can ensure transparency in distributing humanitarian aid, while mobile applications can give marginalized communities access to education and healthcare. In peace building context, social media platforms, when used responsibly, can amplify voices of tolerance and create spaces for intercultural dialogue. For instance, youth-led digital campaigns have been effective in combating hate speech, raising awareness about conflict, and mobilizing communication between communities toward collective actions. Hackathons and innovation lab focus on peace techs have also provided space where young innovators co-create solutions to local challenges, from conflict prevention to disaster response. Such innovations, I believe, that can highlight the transformative power of youth leadership when combined with digital technology. Ladies and gentlemen, digital entrepreneurship also fosters collaborations across borders. Um, Before, the slide is before. Sorry, before. Before. Yeah, it's still here. Digital entrepreneurship also forces collaboration across borders. Online platforms, for example, enable youth from different countries to develop solutions for global challenges. These collaborations help break down stereotypes, promote understanding, and build trust among communities that might otherwise remain disconnected. By designing business and digital initiatives that address our concerns, I believe that such as climate change, inequality, or unemployment, youth are contributing to peace both locally and globally. Next slide. Yeah, as we have known that Indonesia is the world's most populous country in the world. It represents one of the fastest growing digital markets globally. With over 210 million internet users and a young tech-savvy populations, the country has become a vibrant hub for digital innovation. The rapid rise of unique and startups in e-commerce, fintech, and education technology reflects Indonesia's capacity to lead in the digital economy. I think that this ecosystem creates fertile ground for youth to engage in digital entrepreneurship. So the combination of widespread mobile phone use and increasing internet penetrations and government support for the digital economy provides young Indonesians with tools to innovate and scale ideas that address both economic and social challenges. In this day and age, Indonesia's digital momentum also creates opportunities for strengthening international cooperation. Partnership with Korea, known for its advanced digital infrastructure and creative industries. It offers pathways for youth exchange, joint group initiatives, and cultural diplomacy. Collaborative platforms between Indonesia and Korean youth can leverage digital tools to promote mutual understanding and develop joint solutions to global issues, from climate change to sustainable urban development. Globally, Indonesia's digital sector can serve as a bridge linking Southeast Asia with other regions. By engaging in digital storytelling, youth can showcase Indonesia's cultural diversity as a tool for international dialogue, countering divisive narrative with message of tolerance and inclusions. Ladies and gentlemen, despite its progress, digital inequality remains a challenge in Indonesia, particularly between urban and rural areas. Bridging this divide is essential for ensuring that digital opportunities contribute to peace rather than exacerbate inequality. Extending internet access, digital literacy, and entrepreneurial training to rural communities can reduce economic gaps and prevent social tensions. So I believe that youth play a central role in this process by campaigning digital inclusions such as training programs, mobile-based education, or digital cooperatives. Young leaders can extend the benefits of the digital economy. It's also to understand communities. In doing so, they strengthen the social fabric and reduce potential conflict drivers. Next slide. Yeah, here I will talk more about education. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that education remains the cornerstone of preparing youth for leadership in the digital era. Beyond teaching technical skills such as coding, data analysis, or digital marketing, education must also emphasize problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity. So, these skills enable youth to design innovative solutions that are relevant to their communities and adaptive to rapidly changing global contexts. Equally important are the values and mindsets that can guide youth leadership. Education must nurture empathy, ethics, and global citizenships, ensuring that young people understand the social consequences of the digital innovation. So, without a moral compass, technology can easily be misused to deepen divisions. With it, digital tools can be transformative forces for inclusion and peace. Peace education integrated with digital training, I believe that can prepare youth not only to innovate, but also to do so responsibly. For example, curricula can combine lessons on entrepreneurship with modules on intercultural dialogue, sustainability, and nonviolent conflict resolutions. Such integration ensure that the future leaders are committed to peace as they are to innovations. And also, education for peace building is not confined to classrooms. It also involves collaboration across borders, digital learning platforms, exchange programs, and also joint innovation labs that can create opportunities for youth from different cultures to work together. Initiative between Indonesia and Korea, for instance, can provide platforms for co-creating digital solutions to shared challenges. Through such experiences, it's believed that youth develop not only technical expertise, but also intercultural competence, the ability to understand and work effectively. With people from diverse backgrounds, this competence is essential for global peace building in an increasingly interconnected world. Next slide. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, digital innovation and youth leadership together hold immense potential for advancing global peace building. Digital entrepreneurship enables youth to design business that tackles social challenges and promote inclusions. Indonesia's growing digital ecosystem, when linked with Korea and the digital community, can foster cross-cultural collaboration. And of course, it can strengthen peace-oriented initiatives. Education, meanwhile, equips youth with the skills, values, and leadership capacity needed to use technology effectively. So we can have a look on a case study. It's like ayo kitabisa.com. Kitabisa.com is Indonesia's leading crowdfunding platform founded by young entrepreneurs. It allows individuals and communities to raise funds for social causes from education and healthcare to disaster relief and interfaith peace initiatives. First is social impact. During type of crisis such as natural disaster or the COVID-19 that we experienced some years ago, kitabisa.com mobilized millions in donations through digital campaigns. Many of these campaigns were initiated by youth, demonstrating how digital entrepreneurship empowers young people to lead collective actions. And also we have another case of Gojek. I think that most of us know about Gojek. It's Indonesia's digital ecosystem and regional connectivity. UGen now is becoming a regional super app that began as a motorcycle ride-hailing service and expanded into payments, logistic, and also food delivery. Founded by young Indonesians, Gojek demonstrates how local innovation can transform into a global success. And this can be an example of how young people can drive innovation even from local to the global. And today, with millions of drivers, small merchants, and users, Gojek created an ecosystem that provide jobs and income opportunities for those traditionally excluded from formal economic system. So by creating economic inclusions and reducing unemployment among youth and low income communities, Gojek addresses root causes of social instability. The platform emphasizes on empowerment, social instability, and empowerment of contributes that indirectly to peace and by offering dignified livelihoods. A digital ecosystem in Indonesia can be bridge for regional cooperations and share prosperity. So reducing tension and fostering solidarity, it's one of how we can build peace to Indonesia and to globally. Okay, thank you. That's for me. So I will come back to Angelica. Thank you, Angelica.
Thank you, Mr. Jawahir, for your presentation and for your talk about digital entrepreneurship and about Korean and Indonesian collaboration that might help the ecosystem of the world. And we truly appreciate your thoughtful guidance through this session. And also, I do really get inspired when I saw your case studies about kitabisa.com that really inspired me. Maybe we can bring our Global Peace Foundation Indonesia to any other digital business or digital ecosystem like kitabisa.com or Gojek. And thank you so much, Mr. Jawahir, for your presentation again. And
Pleasure.
now, as I have mentioned before, we will have a Q&A session, and we will continue to our discussion with a Q&A session. But before we continue to our Q&A session, I would like to have a small announcement that every the best question from the participant will get a gift from us. Three best question will get merchandise, official merchandise from Global Peace Foundation Indonesia, and it's only for the Indonesian participants. So yes, please make sure you can feel free to raise your hand or write your question in the chat box, and I will read it for you if you have any other question after I read the question in the chat box. But from now on, I saw one of the question from the on the chat box. Let me read for you. We have Matthias Azali. He asks, Miri Canvas, how many users from Indonesia, South Korean, and North Korea, and China in ratio? Maybe it's for Irena.
Okay, thank you for the question. So I will answer, but my answer I can cover for Indonesian market only. For another market, it is not my capacity to answer that. So for Indonesia, now we have sign up user almost 50,000 people. And for Korean, I can answer as well. For Korean, we have active user until now is around 3 million active user from Korean. So
Yeah, that was a really big number of user of Miri Canvas, and I'm pretty curious about how how did you guys market it from, because American Fast is from Korea, right? And how did you market it to another country? Because I don't know if the marketing is working on Korea only or they are working on from another country too.
Yes, so because as we know, American Fast in Korea is already established since 2018, and for Indonesia, we officially start enter Indonesia market is in 2024. So it's quite rapid growth since 2024 until now. We almost have 50Ks. Most of them is from students because we have quite a lot partnership with university in Indonesia. That's why our most traffic is from university students. And as we know, university level in Indonesia, they have quite a lot of students. That's why our strategy. But like you asking how to, so for each country have their own strategy, which is not same. Such as in Japan, American Fast Japan is they are more targeting to B2B. Like they just have come back from Japan because they have meeting with Panasonic, and our AI is the license of our AI is now officially by from Panasonic by our AI. So it's different approach for each country. And for Indonesia, especially, we focusing to partnership with university and also community and so on.
Oh yeah, wow. It's really inspiring for us because we know that every country have their own target market and target for their marketing, and it's really inspired that to see Japan focusing on B2B market and Indonesia focusing on the students or the university students. Thank you, Irena, for your answer. Now, oh yeah, we have another question. It's for Mr. Jawahir. So, it's from Maria. Hello, Mr. Jawahir. I am Maria. I would like to ask you, what is your view on the future of digital education in Indonesia from your perspective as an academic at UICI, a digital university in Indonesia?
Okay. Can I answer directly, Angelica?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Maria. I would like to share my experience. And the reason why I decided to join in UICI. Did you know that UICI is a digital university that fully digital? And my motivation is about education in Indonesia in the future. When you visited an area outside Java, it's like in Maluku or Papua or another areas that it's hard for them to gain uh, the high quality of education. It's motivates me at the time to join in Wiki because Wiki as the digital university can be gain or can shape so many people, young people in the area that hard to gain education. So with the motto of reaching the unreachable. So I think that in the future, to gain a high quality of education, we can have no longer border. So education can be gained without border or without time or without any barriers that young people and or Indonesian student to face. Is like the high prices of fee of education. So I believe that digital education can be one of solutions to reach they or to reach youths that have no ability to gain to the university.
Wow, it's such an inspiring answer because yeah, we know that our digital education in Indonesia is partly growing, and on some part of Indonesia, there are quietly massive growth on some part of on the side of Indonesia. So thank you, Mr. Jawahir, for your answer. And actually, I would like to ask one question for both of the speaker, Mr. Jawahir and Kak Irena. It's about the struggling of growing a digital business or digital entrepreneurship as a researcher and also as someone, Kak Irena, as someone as the marketing of the Miri Canvas. I would like to ask, what is this struggle of from both of point of view? Let's start from Kak Irena or Mr. Jawahir.
It's me first.
Okay,
It's
Kak
Irena.
Irena.
Okay. Me first. So, I would say it's not struggling, but challenging maybe the challenging area how to in digital platform. For me, I think because the most challenging part is, let's say, for example, for my case here working in South Korea. So the most challenging part for me is because I'm the only one Indonesian here. So, and I'm the representative for Indonesian market, which is Indonesia is very huge and very big. And the most challenging part is when I can persuade others people or how to give them better understanding about my country, because I for sure, because I'm here just by myself and I don't have any backup when I have opinion, so I need to convince them that yes, this how Indonesian going. So we are have many island because most of them here is only know Jakarta. Meanwhile, Indonesia is much more than Jakarta. So it's I'm trying to, and also I'm from Surabaya anyway. I'm also not from Jakarta. So I tell everyone the most challenging part is to give them better understanding about Indonesia, because like I was saying, each in my division we are in global business development, from each country one person. So the most challenging, I also try to understand another country as well, such as there's also US, from US. There's also very huge in US. There's also east part, west part, and so on. So we in the first when we join this company and have a meeting, all of us is try to exchange our culture, our understanding about our market, and so on. And then we brainstorm together what's the best approach to strategy to approach our own country. I think like that.
So it's either Jakarta or Bali is the most
Yeah,
famous
even some
city
of them,
in.
fun fact, even some of them, the think Bali is another country.
Wow.
It's not part of
That's,
Indonesia. So I said,
yeah,
oh,
that's a common.
island in Indonesia, because Indonesia
Yeah,
have a lot of island.
yeah, it's like Hawaii because they didn't really know another city of Indonesia because Indonesia is very rich and it's quite hard to remember one by one of the city. Thank you, Irena, for your answer. Now, Mr. Jawahir, how about you? From your point of view, what is it? What is the struggle of growing digital platform or digital business in Indonesia?
Yeah, actually, I agree with Irena. So I will share my experience when I did the research in some regions, unlike Jakarta or Bandung or Bali. The most challenges part is how to understand the human being. Do you know that I believe that government have support many infrastructure, it's like digital for internet or platforms, but you know, the human results of Indonesia is hard to understand and to adapt with the uh, digital ecosystem. You know, this is the hardest part for us to support or to drive them to adapt with the digital ecosystems. So, me, of course, in my research, I also publish in some journals that we have to we have to form as like a model to develop in digital literacy and digital IT. So when they understand about digital literacy, or when they literate about digital ecosystem, it's easy for them to thrive in digital ecosystem for growing digital business. So it's the hardest part for us to support them.
Okay. Wow, this was a really new insight from me, especially because I kind of interested on the digital platform and digital business. And thank you so much, Mr. Jawahir, for your answer. Now, I would like to move on to our next question. It was from Maria. Hello, Mr. Jawahir. I am Maria. I would like to ask, what is your view on the future of digital education in Indonesia? Oh, it's already, yeah? It's
Yes.
already. Now we can continue. We move on to the next question from Fadel Muhammad. Hello, I'm Fadel. I would like to ask how digital technology play a role in encouraging the adaptation and resilience of Indonesian citizens in facing climate risk. So it was for, maybe we can ask this to Mr. Jawahir.
Yeah.
How does digital technology play a role
Yes,
in
the simple
encouraging?
one is in facing climate change, for example, with the campaign that, as I explained before, is like kitabisa.com, the massive campaign of young leaders or youth, it can generate great successful for the climate change. For example, with when we campaign uh, how to be more effective in electricity, so it will generate the good results for the climate change. And also it's like how to support or how to do with the something good with environment. I think that by good campaign it can drive good results.
Yeah, that was a really great idea for us, especially for any other organization or any other communities who wants to promote about climate risk or about any other problems or issues, because online campaign is a really great things right now, and it's a growing way to build new issues to others, so others can understand about the issues, or to grow the campaign to others, to share the campaign to others. So thank you, Mr. Jawahir, for your answer. Oh yeah, we have another idea from Matthias about the digital diplomacy to Irena. Tea and ginseng is a digital diplomacy on American Fast may bring more user and peace of mind user. So thank you, Matthias, for your ideas. Now I would like to move on to another question from Kisi Kinanti. What kind of initiative or platform could be developed to facilitate effective digital collaboration between Indonesia and Korean youth? And how can this initiative leverage the unique strength of both countries' digital ecosystem to create innovative solutions for social challenges? Maybe I would like to ask this to Irene first, and the second question to Mr. Jawahir.
Okay, thank you for the question. So is the question quite relevant with today theme as well?
I think there are several initiatives or platforms could be developed to strengthen digital collaboration, especially between Indonesia and Korea youth. So my uh, idea we can start from youth lead social innovation labs such as like small incubators supported by both government, university, or even NGO like this, where Indonesian creativity and Korean tech innovation can combine into real project. Even the smallest project that we can start is by our competition is also part of campaign project that we can implement. And then we also have we can make creative actions platform like Miri Canvas or join content hubs where students can co-create presentation, design, and campaign that promote peace, sustainability, or cultural actions as well.
Content hub is something new from us for us because it's not really that famous on Indonesia, but yeah, that was one of the great idea from Irena to help uh initiative or platform that can be developed so it can be more effective for digital collaboration between Indonesia and Korea. Thank you, Irena, for your answer. And now for the second question, how can this initiative leverage the unique strength of both countries' digital ecosystem to create innovative solutions for social challenges? Maybe it's also for Irena because Irena also answered the first question. How about that, Miss Irena?
Sorry, me?
Yeah, because the second question is related to the first question.
Oh, the second question is about, can you repeat again? I'm so sorry.
How can the initiative, the content hub, and the content campaign leverage the unique strength of both countries' digital ecosystem to create innovative solution for social challenge? So yeah.
Thank you for the following up question. So now we should think how to leverage the unique strength of Indonesia and Korea. For me, I think it will be the best approach because as we know, Indonesia can bring huge youth population, digital creativity, and social media engagement. As we can see in TikTok, for example, the viral is most likely from Indonesia. So we can leverage that by bring is I think it's the world most active online communities. So we can bring a lot of traffic by youth population from Indonesia, and from Korea we can leverage by bring the advanced technology ecosystem, strong startup culture, and like the K-drama startup. So we can bring this because fun fact also in Korea there's really a lot of startup here. So that's why I think why we have that Korea make the key drama about startup because when we go, I think it's like a must thing from each university in Korea as well to create their own startup. Actually it's similar with Indonesia because Indonesia also have like UMKM, right? So that's also something that we can leverage. So Indonesia can bring our creative idea, the energy of youth population, and from Korea it can bring this advanced technology ecosystem, scalable solution for and strong startup and also global influence in digital media such as K-pop, K-drama, AI, and so on. So if we connect, for me, if we connect this strength, we can create innovative, scalable solution for social challenge. And this solution are for youth-driven, especially aligned with our team, and culturally relevant and digitally powered. So the idea is not only limited to the collaboration itself, but also to co-create platform where energy, our creativity can meet Korean innovation to build impact beyond borders.
Wow, thank you, Irene, for your answer because it's really helped us to get new idea. What can we leverage from our both of Korea and Indonesia's strength from the digital platform and digital world. So yeah, it helped us to gain more confidence on building something after this call. Thank you, Irena. Now I would like to move on to the next question. It was from Arin. In your opinion, what skills are most important for youth to master in order to become more effective digital bridge for peace? Maybe it's for Mr. Jawahir.
Yeah, thank you. Good questions. I think that being a digital bridge for peace means that youth are not just tech savvy, but also able to connect people, ideas, and cultures across digital spaces. It's to reduce conflict and build understanding. So to do this effectively, young people need to master a blend of technical, social, and also ethical skills like digital literacy or intercultural communication, also leadership and community mobilization. So, to be more effective in digital bridges for peace, I think the youth need the fusion of tech skills like digital literacy or innovation and also soft skills like empathy, cross-cultural dialogue, and also ethical leadership. I think that these combined abilities enable them to use technology not just as a tool, but as a piece infrastructure that connects communities and addresses global challenges.
Yeah, I understand that how Mr. Jao here answered this because we know that when we are talking about peace, it's related to human, and I totally agree with what Mr. Jao here said that by building peace, it's not about uh, being tech savvy, but also we need to know how to connect with human, and we need to know how to be more how to build our technology and social ability with others. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Javir, for your answer. I hope it's answer what Arin question about. Okay, we can move on to our next question. It was from Ainun Jariah. How can digital bridge help Korean and Indonesian youth overcome the language barrier in their collaboration so that communication is not only smooth but also allows for a deeper cultural understanding? Maybe it's for Mr. Jawahir and Kak Irena. Maybe we will start from Kak Irena first.
Okay, thank you for the question. And I think this question is really relevant as well because language is often seen as the biggest barrier in the international collaboration. But I think with the right digital bridge, it can actually become an opportunity. So let's take example for case in my company. Usually we have meeting with mixed language, Korean English, and I'm also not really advanced Korean. My Korean is just like daily life. So if it's already the word is too difficult for me to understand, um, what we can do for this international meeting, usually we have the AI translation and collaboration tool. So what I am trying to say, instead of seeing this as a barrier, we can see this is as an opportunity. So platforms now, there's a lot of platforms can integrate real-time translation, even the subtitle and AI assisted writing. So this allow Korean and Indonesia youth to work on the same project without losing meaning. For example, I also had quite a lot interviews with the university students that time, and they prefer to talk in bahasa, even not in English. They really prefer to talk in bahasa, and this interview is attended by my team. So that time a lot my team is Korean, so they will super confusing joining this meeting, this interview, but we have a lot of like Gemini and then read AI assistants, Notekeeper that can directly translate real time. So I think that will be a good opportunity to leverage the AI translation and also another collaboration tools.
Wow, that was one of the app that I just know right now, and we will try to use it when we meet our international board or any other international speakers. Thank you, Irena, for your answer. And how about Mr. Jawa here?
Yeah, actually, I agree with Irena. You know that the language barrier is often the biggest hurdle in cross-national youth collaborations. But if designed well, digital bridges can do more than just translate words. So they can create spaces where Korean or Indonesian youth build deeper cultural empathy. So I think that digital bridges can remove communication barriers through AI. It's like AI translation and bilingual platforms. But more importantly, they can create cultural bridges through storytelling, gamifications, and share creative projects instead of just understanding words. So Korean and Indonesian youth can understand word views, and also leading to smoother collaboration and deeper friendship, I guess.
Thank you, Mr. Jawahir, for your answer, and I hope that really helps Ainun for to really can communicate smoothly and also allows them to make a deeper cultural understanding between Indonesia and any other country, especially Korea. Thank you, Ainun, for your question, and thank you so much, Mr. Jawahir and Kak Irena, for your answer for the Q&A session. Now, I would like to move on to the next session. Thank you for all the great and thoughtful questions to all participants. And we truly appreciate your curiosity and engagement. So let's carry this energy forward beyond today's session. Let's wrap up our Q&A now. And I will hand it back to our MC to continue the program.
Thank you so much, moderator, for guiding us through our discussions today, where we can explore how digital platforms combined with creativity and collaboration can be beneficial to strengthen Korea-Indonesia connections and also support the vision of a peaceful, unified Korean Peninsula. Quick heads up to all participants. Please don't leave the room just yet because we will be sharing the link for presence and certificate at the end of this webinar. And now we finally have come to the next part of our program, the recognition of our moderator and speakers. So it is my pleasure to present certificates of appreciation to our moderator first, to Sharon Angelica. Thank you so much for leading our session very well. Okay. All right. Next to our esteemed speakers who shared their valuable insights with us today. So here we provide certificate symbolism for Miss Irena Elizabeth Gunawan. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us today. And next, we want to provide certificate symbolism for Mr. Jawahir. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your contribution in this webinar, sir. And I want to say thank you once again to our moderator and to all of our speakers. And now we would like to capture this moment with a virtual group photo. So please turn on your cameras and give your best pose. I'm gonna count to 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. Smile. All right, next slide. 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, I have something exciting to share with you guys. So, to celebrate the International Day of Peace 2025, Global Peace Foundation Indonesia and Americanvas are holding a super fun design competition. So, this competition is totally free and open for everyone in Indonesia. All you need to do is just make a creative 2 until 5 slides Instagram post that you must edit using Americanvas with the theme Act Now for a Peaceful World. And do not forget to include messages about peace, cultural exchange, and collaboration between Korea and Indonesia. And do not forget to tag at GPF Indonesia, at @MeriCanvas_ID, and at @OneKoreaID when you upload. And of course, there are cool prizes waiting. So the first winner will get 1 million rupiah shopping voucher plus a 1-year Americanvas Pro plan. Second place gets 700,000 rupiah shopping voucher plus a 1-year Americanvas Pro plan. Third place gets 500,000 rupiah shopping voucher plus a 1-year Americanvas Pro plan. And for the most voted winner in our festival, will get 500,000 rupiah shopping voucher plus a 6-month Americanvas Pro plan. And for all participants in this webinar, congratulations, you will get a 3-month Americanvas Pro plan for free. And the registration for the competition itself is open from 26 August, which is today, until 16 September. And the submission deadline is 17 September. And winners will be announced on 21st September 2025. So let's join the competition through bit.ly at design competition Meridi x GPF Indonesia, or scan the QR code on your screen right now. And for more information about the competition, you can check at GPF Indonesia on Instagram. So let me explain in bahasa Indonesia. Jadi untuk merayakan Hari Perdamaian Internasional tahun 2025, Global Peace Foundation Indonesia dan Americanvas mengadakan kompetisi desain. Kompetisi ini gratis dan terbuka untuk semua orang di Indonesia. Dan jika ingin mengikuti kompetisi ini, kamu hanya perlu membuat postingan Instagram kreatif 2 hingga 5 slide yang harus diedit menggunakan Americanvas dengan mengangkat tema Act Now for a Peaceful World. Dan desain tersebut harus mengandung pesan-pesan tentang perdamaian, pertukaran budaya, dan kolaborasi antara Korea dan Indonesia. Kemudian jangan lupa untuk tag at GPF Indonesia, at @Americanvas_ID, dan at @OneKoreaID saat mengunggahnya. Dan nantinya akan ada hadiah menarik bagi para pemenang. Juara 1 akan mendapatkan voucher belanja senilai 1 juta rupiah plus Pro Plan Americanvas selama 1 tahun. Kemudian juara 2 akan mendapatkan 700.000 rupiah voucher belanja plus Pro Plan Americanvas 1 tahun. Juara ketiga akan mendapatkan 500.000 rupiah voucher belanja plus Pro Plan Americanvas 1 tahun. Dan untuk juara favorit akan mendapatkan 500.000 rupiah voucher belanja plus Pro Plan Americanvas 6 bulan. Serta semua peserta yang mengikuti webinar ini juga akan mendapatkan Pro Plan Americanvas selama 3 bulan secara gratis. Pendaftaran untuk kompetisi tersebut dibuka mulai 26 Agustus, yaitu hari ini, hingga 16 September, dan batas akhir pengumpulan karya adalah 17 September, dan pemenang akan diumumkan pada 21 September 2025. Jadi, bagi yang ingin mengikuti kompetisi ini dapat segera mendaftar melalui bit.ly/design competition Meridi x GPF Indonesia atau scan kode QR yang ada di layar sekarang. Dan untuk informasi lebih lanjut, kamu bisa cek akun Instagram @GPF Indonesia. Alright, now here we come to the moment we all have been waiting for. We are thrilled to announce 3 best questions for today's event. So congratulations to Arin, Fadel Muhammad, and Ainon. So for the winners, our team will be reaching out to you shortly with details on how to claim your prize. So please keep an eye on your WhatsApp for further details. And once again, congratulations, and also thank you to everyone who participated and shared such thoughtful questions throughout the sessions. And dear participants, before we conclude our event, we kindly ask you to take a few minutes to fill out a feedback form. The feedback form will only be accessible during this meeting, so please take a moment to complete it before the session ends. Kindly note that the e-certificate will only be sent to those who complete the feedback form. Also, please promptly check your email after submitting the form. And you will have 10 minutes to complete the form, so please scan the QR code or check the chat box for the link to the feedback form. And lastly, we'd like to inform you that we will not be responding to any messages or emails regarding this event after it ends. So please make sure to complete everything by now. And let me explain in Bahasa Indonesia. Untuk partisipan, sebelum kita menyelesaikan webinar ini, harap mengisi feedback form dengan link yang ada di layar, karena e-sertifikat hanya akan dikirimkan setelah Anda mengisi feedback form tersebut. Dan kami tidak akan menerima pertanyaan atau pesan apapun setelah kami menutup ruang Zoom ini. And we finally have reached the end of today's webinar. Once you have completed the feedback form, you may kindly leave the Zoom room. And I would like to thank all of our speakers, moderator, and participants for being part of these meaningful discussions today. And may today's discussions inspire stronger Korea-Indonesia youth collaboration for peace and unity. Thank you, and see you in our next Korean Dream webinar. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, everyone.
World that's made for you and me. We all live in peace.